am dreaming of the title. There's no denying that. The seventh would be amazing. The hunger is obviously big to be still playing at this very high level and wanting to win number 7 here at Wimbledon. That would be tie Pete, which would be absolutely fantastic. Of course, I wasn't marrying Pete when I was young.
No man taking the court today here in the gentlemen's semifinals is more beloved and revered than Roger Federer. ESPN senior writer LZ Granderson here to talk about the man that we often refer to in terms of his incredible stats and accomplishments, including the 16 Grand Slam titles, the most ever. But Roger Federer is so much more than that.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been very lucky these past few years to live with some amazing champions across all sports. If you think of Michael Jordan, if you think of Tiger Woods. But Roger Federer, to me, when you look at his body of work, you're talking about an individual who has just done some amazing things throughout his career, the consistency that he's been doing it. But the thing we don't talk about is how he's doing it, not just physically, but mentally. I mean, think about it. 9 years, a top 3 player. 9 years. And if he wins this time, this will be his 7th Wimbledon title. How do you talk about Roger Federer and not talk about the numbers? 32 appearances in Slam semifinals, 33 consecutive quarterfinals, 16 titles. The truth is, it is nearly impossible to talk about Roger Federer and not mention his numbers, which is a bit sad because sometimes we forget to talk about Federer, the man, and the kind of resolve it takes to accumulate those numbers. It's one thing to be a hungry young player fighting his way to the top. It's quite another to find the motivation, the will to stay there, or to get back. And yet here we are, 2 straight years of Nadal, Djokovic, Nadal, and now Murray. But it's Federer who may lead the All-England club at number 1 again, reminding the world of something the great Rudy Tomjanovich once said: don't ever underestimate the heart of a champion.
Just being able to do it time and time again. I don't know how many 5-setters I've played. I don't know how many times I've come back from 2 sets to love down. I don't know how many times I've been on the center court at Wimbledon, but it's all so worthwhile.
In dismissing Mikhail Yuzny, Federer easily played his best match of the tournament. But to get past Djokovic, he's going to have to play even better. The two have never faced each other on grass, but Federer comes into their match having lost 6 of their last 7. Given that, it's probably hard to see how he comes out on top. But this is Wimbledon. And he is Roger Federer.
The success that he had over the period of 7-8 years says enough. He has won the most Grand Slams in the history, is rated probably as the best player in the history, and he has won everything that a tennis player can win, and he's coming back for more.
And they're all on their feet for one of Wimbledon's great champions.
Maybe he can do it. He's back to making people believe.
Federer has never lost in a Wimbledon semifinal. He comes in 7 for 7. If he can reclaim the trophy, he will be number 1 for a record-tying 286 weeks. But remember, he is more than his numbers. He is grace. He is tough. He is a champion. Perhaps the greatest champion we've ever seen.
No one's ever made it to 8 Wimbledon finals. It's hard to believe, as great as he is, that he's actually the underdog today.
I know, and there's a lot of people that are pulling for him. He might be the underdog, Djokovic might be playing better, but Roger Federer is still Roger Federer.